I can share the screen here. Okay, so we've been talking about, Eightfold Noble Path, and Buddha taught about right actions, which means not stealing, not killing, no adultery. And so people ask us this question, how can we stop how can we stop harming others or killing animals? Because for survival, we either kill insects, we have a lot of insecticides, or um, to get energy, we eat the flesh of other animals. So, how can we stop the harm? Of course, it's important to minimize the harm to the best we can. So, for example, for me, I try not to have meat or chicken or fish maybe twice a week. So, go on a vegetarian diet. And yeah, spiders in the house, not so difficult to capture them in a bottle and release them outside. So, we minimize the harm because of the karma or cause and effect. We don't want to get the bad consequences. We try to minimize. But the reason that we cannot completely stop the unwholesome karma of harming others, so that cannot be the ultimate path to enlightenment, because then nobody can reach enlightenment through that journey. So why did Buddha teach Eightfold Noble Path, which is not easy to practice? I think this story has the answer. So let's read it and think about the answer. Why Buddha taught difficult practices such as Eightfold Noble Path. Yeah. Okay, this is from Something You Forgot Along the Way, number 34. The Poppy Seed and a Mother's Search. During Shakyamuni's time on earth, there was a beautiful woman who married and gave birth to a perfect baby boy. She was a devoted mother, but one day her child sickened and died. In a paroxysm of grief, she clasped the tiny body to her breast and went around the village where she lived, asking if anyone could bring her son back to life. All who saw her were moved to tears. Finally, not knowing what else to do, they directed her to the place where Shakyamuni lived. Straight away, she went to see him and begged him in tears to restore her child to life. The Buddha responded gently, I understand how you feel. If you want your beloved child to return to life, you must do as I say. Go to town and bring me a poppy seed from a place where no one has yet died. As soon as you do that, I will bring him to life. Overjoyed, the woman hurried to town, but wherever she went, she was turned away. My father died last year, said one person. I lost my husband this year, said another. My child died just the other day, said someone else. Every house had poppy seeds, but no house was free of death. Still, the grieving mother wouldn't give up, but kept running around frantically in search of a house where no one had ever died. Finally, it grew dark. Exhausted, she dragged herself back to Shakyamuni. Couldn't she get a poppy seed? He asked. No, for death had come to every house I visited. I finally understood that my child, too, is dead. That's right, everyone dies. That fact is clear, yet people can't see it. Yes, said the woman, I was blind. If you hadn't made me go through this, I would never have understood. Please tell me how someone as foolish as I am can be saved. She listened intently to the Buddha's words from then on. Okay, very good. So, one note here is that in Buddhism, to be saved means to be liberated from suffering. So, to be liberated from suffering is a mouthful. So just for convenience, we say to be saved. That's the real meaning of getting rescued or being saved. Um, it's, yeah, when we are almost like drowning or such, we are in such a desperate situation and somehow or someone comes to our rescue, we always say, "Oh, I was saved. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life. You've been so gracious to me. So you liberated me from this huge pain or distress. I'm grateful to you. I'm indebted to you." These days we were talking about indebtedness or debt of gratitude. It didn't resonate. This expression didn't resonate with a lot of people. And then I was thinking why you don't hear it in English so much that, oh, I feel such a strong debt of gratitude to you, or I'm so indebted to you. And I think because we have been trying to solve a lot of problems through science or technology. So we think we don't need other people. So we feel we are self-made or very independent. So most people don't use the word indebtedness or debt of gratitude. But actually, imagine if you're drowning or something and someone comes to our rescue. We don't just say thank you. We don't just say I appreciate you. We say I owe my life to you. I I have such a debt of gratitude now. What can I do for you? So, yeah, this was one of my epiphanies this week. And then, yeah, so Buddha knew too well that, impermanence is the truth of the world. We cannot live forever. Buddha taught about impermanence through and through. And yet, he told the frantic mother, "Go and bring me a poppy seed from a house where no one has died, and I will bring your child back to life." Some people tell us, "Oh, did Buddha tell a lie?" This is not a lie. Sometimes when you deal with someone who is hysterical or frantic, who is not rational, emotions take over. We cannot reason things out with them. Logic doesn't work, and it takes a lot of wisdom to realize that. So in such situations, we need to utilize these skillful means that Buddha is showing us. It's called upaya in Buddhist terminology. It's upaya, expedient means or provisionals that are absolutely necessary to guide people to the truth. The truth is the truth of impermanence, or that truth about our karma, or how we cannot stop the harm on others completely. So if we cannot stop all the bad karma completely, how can we be quote unquote saved, or how can we find happiness then? Because happiness does not come from planting bad seeds or harming others. So this is how Buddha is guiding us towards a law that transcends the world as we know it, the vow of Amida Buddha, that is made precisely for those whose bad karma rage within them and they cannot stop it. So we come to see a truth that we could never see before as we go through this provisional or upaya. Okay, so good job, everyone, for being here practicing together. We will have 30 minutes later advanced group session and also Hattori Sensei's class, 7 p.m. Pacific, and have a wonderful Tuesday, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary, and everybody. How is Pepper?
Doing good?
Oh, really? He didn't wake you up too
Nope.
early? No. Oh, he's so nice to you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, hope to see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Bye.